devotion, hard work. We know it's not always easy balancing athletics and academics. Thank you for really making these entire schools so proud and taking Archer's athletic program to the next. Our parents who showed up, drove, fed, supported, did it all of our girls. We are so grateful for your support. Again, your girls wouldn't be able to work as hard as they do without your support and your belief, not only in them, but in our program. Finally, just a huge thank you to Denny Lennon and his character, sportsmanship, and honor at the center of the experience for every single student athlete at Archer. So without further ado, Denny Lennon.
I was like a pro baseball player. I got to start to make little banners so that everybody had to get on their feet every time I came up. So, good evening, everybody. I want to have some opening remarks, but first, I want to thank Elizabeth English. You know, it was about 7 years ago that I came to Archer for a meeting with Miss English, and by the time I got back and I talked to my wife, I said, she's a badass. I want to live for her. Like, I got a feeling that things are happening because she's competitive. No doubt about that. And it's really coming to fruition. The kind of confidence she's instilled in the program, and the sports skating program is very important. Also want to thank Sam Portogano, who had the great honor of getting to meet with me every 2 weeks. And I know she somehow survived that whole ordeal, and her support has been really important to the growth of our program. So it really does start at the top, and that's been great. Tonight we get an opportunity to have some fun and honor a great season. This year, Archer was named a CIF champion for character. That happened at the beginning of the year. In order to move forward in our girls' housing space, they continue to honor our school in the way they compete. The way they did compete this year, collected 5 league championships, 8 playoff appearances, along with CIF prelims, quarterfinals. 2 of our teams gone through the preliminaries and all the way into the finals. Beyond those accomplishments, and they are significant, we have a great number of Archer student athletes here tonight that have honored themselves, their school, their families, they've honored their teammates, they've honored their opponents with the way they've competed, the way they showed their sportsmanship. So it's our honor tonight as an athletic department to have some fun with them. Now that said, what are we without entertainment? And I think we gotta get started. If you would, please welcome back to the Archer Sports Awards Night, the unaccompanied minors. a team that set a school record for any team with the most wins in a season. That would be 27 wins. How does that happen? We'll find out. Coach Lenny Guerra, Coach Christine Jimbo, please come on up and let's have varsity volleyball and baby volleyball.
I have one award to give out for a fantastic season and a fantastic team. So our Panther Award on the JV team goes to Ali Zane.
Lots of them here this day, but he helped with his speech, so here we go. Okay, I wanted to start off by saying thank you to everyone who made this season such a success, the athletic department, faculty, staff, students, and their families. This season wouldn't have been as great as it was without all of you guys. As some of you may know, this was my second season at Archer, and the school and program has made me feel so welcome, so thank you everyone for that. I'm so lucky to have been able to create such an amazing group of girls. They are also kind to each other and they're driven on and off the court. So to recap our season, Jenny kind of said it, we finished the season 27-5, which is great. We were 8-0 in league and Liberty State champions. First in the Milken tournament, and they didn't drop a single set, which was great. Third in the Laguna Blanca Invitational, third in the Brentwood Invitational, and CIF Southern Section quarterfinalists. Okay, so our first award, this athlete faced some challenges throughout the year with a few different injuries, but never allowed those injuries to prevent her from playing her senior season. She was determined to continue practicing through pain and end her high school career on a positive note. She was forced to serve underhand for part of the season and even went above and beyond to learn how to serve different areas. I think she ended up with an ace or two. It's her tenacity and determination that made her an easy pick for our first Panther Award. Congrats, Zoe Pelican. This particular athlete was a leader of this team for 2 straight seasons. When I think of a leader or a captain, I not only think of someone who is a vocal leader, but someone who leads with their actions first. She never took a day off and always set the bar high. She never took a, oh wait, sorry. She was constantly striving to get better and it affected everyone around her. She made her teammates better because of it, and her legacy and the culture she created will hopefully continue. Congratulations, Sophie. I've known since she was about 14. She walked into the gym with bright green socks on and with very minimal volleyball experience, but with a huge smile on her face, which was hard to miss. She was so athletic and dynamic that regardless of her experience, she wanted her on the team. In the first year of her playing, she developed into an impact player. At Archer, we needed her to play multiple positions, and she never questioned us or complained. She knew that wherever we needed her to play was best for the team. In a league match this year, 2 of our setters were not able to play. We knew that we needed to win this match and to clinch the league, and it was a must-win. We asked her, Hey, could you sit? And without any hesitations, she said yes. She probably got in total about 5 minutes of coaching before the match, and she ended up leading us to a victory. It was a 5-set thriller, 16-14 in the 5th. She ended up with 32 assists, which is great, 18 digs, and 4 aces. Besides her amazing setting skills, she was our primary outside hitter for us and led the team in kills with 130. She earned all CIF Southern Section team in her final season in an archery uniform. We're so lucky that you stumbled into the gym 3 years ago. The MVP goes to Clara.
We normally play Brentwood every year as a non-league match, and this year they asked us to play on their homecoming day and also for their senior night. And I'm pretty sure that they asked us to play on that night because they thought that we'd be an easy win and they just like have a nice homecoming night. But we proved them wrong and we beat them in 4 sets. Reputation for arch volleyball, and that is to not underestimate us or take us lightly. Coach Watts isn't here, but this is for Lainey and Ross. We just want to say thank you for making us great individual players and also for bringing the team together. We wouldn't have been able to do anything without you or your guidance, and we learned so much from you. So thank you for all your support. You've been amazing coaches, friends, and role models, and this team means so much to us, and we're so grateful for all the memories, good and bad, that we've shared. Thank you, coaches, for a truly incredible last season from all our seniors, and we will miss you very much. Also, thank you for making us done all of our suicides. We really appreciate that.
How about another round of applause for our JV varsity volleyball team? For the most part, their coaches are quick to the point, crisp. Same with the JV, because we do have a rule going on. If you go a little bit too long-winded, you just might get the walk-off music, the playoff music from the great DJ Richie Rich, who's here tonight. Wasn't for me, but all right. Next up is tennis. So we could have our tennis program here. Also, Allison Birchall, JV, and varsity tennis.
and threaten them to join the whole school if they look like a shirt. Anyway, to my fellow coaches, teachers, administrators, and the entire Harper family, thank you for participating in this recognition and support of our student athletes. I want to note my appreciation for the amazing leadership of Daniel Lyon and really pushing the athletic department forward as an institution, along with Coach Ben and clearly Mark Rice. And I'd also like to recognize Ms. English for her visionary and strategic stewardship of the school. I'm honored to present highlights of the varsity and JV tennis season, along with my coach, Paula Fagemon, and my assistant coach, This story is about bright and steadfast young women with incredible futures ahead of them, on and off the court. These student athletes are proof positive of the embodiment of this great nation. Critical thinkers, creative scientists, artists, intellectuals, musicians, dreamers, mathematicians, athletes, and leaders. It's been a pleasure to listen, learn, and guide them on this journey. They are our pride. The junior varsity team had an amazing season. A team that's 6-0, first undefeated season. Ninth graders, Abigail Lishak and Hannah Cassidy led the way. They won all 15 medals. Additionally, JV players Yossi Gohar and Chloe Eschel did double duty throughout the year. So much so that their work ethic has earned them a varsity letter. Is really truly an example of team building and supporting the whole, which is the hallmark of Archer ethos for the good of men. So my assistant coach Paula would like to provide a report now for Panther.
This award goes to a player who has continued playing tennis even when the season finished in November. She's been playing on USTA. And because tennis has become a passion and part of her identity. The amazing thing about her is she's so adaptable, accommodating, and the versatility of a player is really astounding. She could play singles, she could play doubles, she would play varsity, she would play JV. Whatever asked to do, she would do it. And the other striking point, when she'd get off the court, win or lose, she'd have this beautiful smile. Even when she lost, I have to say, are you sure you lost? Because she has such a good smile. And it just shows she gave it all she could, and the award goes to Daphne.
All right, very quickly, back to varsity tennis. Varsity tennis had an outstanding year with 7 seniors at the helm. I've watched these young folks grow up almost like they were my own nieces. But luckily, I don't have to pay for their college tuition this year. The tennis program had its best overall season. We finished with an 11-6 record, 8-4 in league play, with the Division IV CIF Southern Section playoffs. And individually, seniors, Leon Solomon and Sarah Rabinowitz stayed really tough. Doubles MVPs, and they competed in the CIF Southern Section playoffs in Carpenter Meet. Our number 1 singles player, Mari Goldberg, finished in 3rd place in the singles competition, was also Liberty All-League. And then finally, our awards. This award is for basically about building blocks. This 9th grader really showed her stuff on court. She played consistently throughout the year. Continuous improvement is her middle name. She also was engaged in off-season training, playing USDA tournaments and team tennis. And most kudos goes to Dylan Marmer. two individuals truly exemplify teamwork. Collaborative efforts in the lab and future university cohorts will be welcome to have them on their team in fall 2017. Teamwork makes the dream work. And they did it with their win of the Liberty League Doubles Championship and their playoff run. Leon and Solomon exudes desire like a I've been in tennis a long time. I've never seen a junior player do a full dive on a concrete tennis court. Maybe a clay court, but not on a hard court. Wow. Her partner, Sarah Rabinowitz, has been a stalwart the last 4 years on tennis. Leadership, determination, and a definitive interest in continuous learning is what Sarah is all about. And her effectiveness in helping the lead student council and find people to come together and have consensus was very, very interesting as we talked about that. So congratulations to Leon Solomon and Sarah Rabinowitz. Finally, the Hammer Award. This award, without question, is a reflection of this individual. There is nothing that she can't do. If she puts her mind to it, good things happen. Showing up to support teammates at matches even though she was on injured reserve, playing through pain, and helping fellow student athletes believe in themselves to be the best they can be. On and off the court, her drive and competitiveness and interest in improving the human condition is unparalleled. We could use her in government. As she joins the government, G-Dub, here comes Mari Goldberg. And lastly, you've come forward with a very interesting
a little bit surprised for the seniors. I love you guys so much. And for the last several years, you've represented Archer with the colors of green and purple, and now you'll be going on to your respective colleges, cheering for the football team and other teams with new school colors. So, out of my love for you guys, I knew that each of you really starts in the colors of your colleges.
Before we thank our coaches, to thank all of our parents and everyone that came out to our matches this year. It really means a lot, especially the snack. So, thank you for that. To start off with Keith, most of you probably know him as the guy who gives really long speeches at this event, but I know him as my coach and my friend. So Keith, you made an incredible impact on the Archer team for the past 4 years. I feel like this is where the coach is supposed to tell the player how much they've improved, but coming from the player, I just want to say I've seen you grow as a coach. And you taught me to be mentally strong, be a competitor, play smart tennis, and also not to talk to my opponent about how much I like your tennis outfit. I don't agree with you on that one. I look forward to when they were doing the intros. You on the tennis court, and thank you for leading us into the best season in our history. We wouldn't be able to do it without you.
Paula, you are the glue that holds us all together. You push us to be not only
only the best tennis players possible, but the best people we can be on and off the tennis court. I cannot imagine having a more supportive and determined coach to be by my side these past few years. Whether hitting on the weekend or simply emailing me with one life, you are the reason tennis makes my heart warm and our tennis family exists. Thank you for all of your passion, drive, and dedication, and for giving me something to look forward to and something to believe in. You are like a second mom to all of us, and I couldn't thank you more. Also, thank you to Coach H. You've been one of the best leaders and teachers to our team as a whole. Always there to make intense exercises more than a simple push-up. Always adding countless bursts of sunshine to our day. We would not be the strong ladies we are today without all three of you. We cannot thank you enough for your mentorship and for shaping us into the resilient warriors we have become and will continue to be.
Another round of applause for our tennis program. Coach Paula had offered to knit all of the tablecloths for tonight. She is outstanding, and they did in fact have the best season that our tennis program has seen. So congratulations to them. Moving right along. It's time to move into the cross country, and at this time of our cross country program to make your way. Coach Riley Berry, come on up.
Cheering them on and congratulating them after they run, especially with the snaps. I'd also like to thank our sports program. Our motto this year was no regrets. It represented hard work, determination, and a willingness to compete every time the girls stepped on the start line. Looking back at this cross-country season, I am so proud to say that every girl ran with Archer pride. Sometimes we were not sure what to expect, but we did know that once we set our minds on the race at hand, we could overcome anything. As a team, they demonstrated relentless determination and grit. They pushed each other, carried each other, and ultimately became sisters striving for the same goal. In the infamous Mount Seth meet, also known as the largest cross-country meet, we excelled pushing each other through the 103-degree weather, switchbacks, and push-out mountains, which led us to a 7th place finish. Although the girls dragged the actual race, the meets give the girls time to bond and come together as a team. This season was truly a success. Small victories were celebrated, and that added to a 3rd place finish in the Liberty League, qualifying as a team. Don't worry, it's coming. Each girl had a role this season, and collectively they were all role models to the middle schooler. I have one middle schooler, Natasha. She said, I love training with the upper school because it makes me work hard and be the best I can be. We were led by 4 seniors, Layla, Kaya, Rachel, and Alyssa. Ladies, thank you for your hard work and your dedication. You are an inspiration to your coaches and your teammates. Your presence will be missed. Even though everyone contributed to the success of the team, there are 3 that stood out. We had a number of new faces this season who committed themselves to the team. This freshman stood out to me because of her willingness to learn and her great work ethic, despite being injured the first couple of weeks. No matter what, she showed up to practice and pushed her teammates to be better. Having been a part of the cross-country program since 6th grade, she was a mentor to the rest of the freshmen who had no idea what they were in store for. This year's Panther Award goes to Maisie Chabot. As a coach, you always want to know the morale of your team and how they're feeling mentally and physically. This year, I was fortunate to have a captain that was first to trainings and the last one to leave. She is someone I can count on for the cool down, making sure that everyone here calls back. Her persistence and her will to never give up was a huge part this season. She's a true definition of leadership, dedication, and school spirit. And this Panther Award goes to college. Story of it. Okay, starting the Mount Sac race, she was in 9th place out of 100+ runners. We ran and cheered her on as she ran the Blue Out Mountain, and then she disappeared. As the team came down Reservoir Hill, she was nowhere to be found. And then there she was, covered in blood from head to toe. I told her to stop, and she said, "It's my senior year, last race, I'm gonna finish." This is just a testament to her will to never give up and keep pushing no matter what. I am in complete awe of this athlete. She carries herself with a great deal of respect and inspires her teammates and coaches to be the best they can. Coaching her since 7th grade, I am so proud of who she has become and how much work day in and day out she has given to this program. Birthday is so lucky to have her. Layla Naman. She gets nosebleeds, so she had a real bad nosebleed and it was everywhere. And I had the phone running like she's.
Hi. So this is going to be short and sweet. But thank you overall for 4 years of unconditional support, encouragement, and fun.
Honestly, we couldn't ask for a better coaching duo to get us through a tough sport like cross country and somehow make it so much fun.
Both of you have a competitive spirit that makes us want to be better athletes, but more importantly, you teach us that loving what you do is the base of all success.
We are going to miss the off-campus warm-up almost as much as we will miss you too. But just know we will come and visit soon, and I will be ready to yell at any drivers that come our way.
Thank you for everything and teaching us to work hard. We can definitely say that we've put in all of our blood, sweat,
And tears.
Program. Moving right along, remember, towards the end of the evening, we'll have our major sports award as well as the ever popular selections for the play of the year and team of the year. One of the sports that was particularly strong when I first came to Archer and continues to be strong year in, year out is our equestrian program. So at this time, if our equestrian riders can make their way up, and representing the team tonight, Christian Howard.
equestrian team isn't like the soccer team, the volleyball team, or the tennis team. The girls who ride for Archer don't share a coach and they don't get to practice after school together. They practice on their own with their horses, generally as often as possible and year-round, and they set out and achieve their own goals with their trainers. Tacking up, caring for a horse, and riding at this level is physical, but there are other benefits they get from riding too. Their focus and concentration are sharpened, their partnership skills are honed, the stresses of daily life are put at bay, and they learn to, literally, get back in the saddle after disappointment. They come together as a team 4 times a year. Though this year was just 3 because of the rain, for the Interscholastic Equestrian League, or IEL shows, where they compete against more than 70 other schools. It's chaotic, with 4 or 5 rings going at once, with girls and a couple boys, and horses and trainers moving from place to place, with friends and parents following along to watch. There are 4 different levels, from novice to varsity, and several divisions and disciplines. There's dressage, where the horse and rider are expected to perform from memory a series of predetermined movements, hunter and equitation classes, where riders are judged on their ability and style as they ride on flat ground and over fences, and jumpers, where the horse and rider try to get over their boards as quickly as possible without knocking any poles. This year we had riding at the novice level, Emma London and her horse Libby, her main de-stressor in life, who rode in hunter classes, Isa Inaznazi, who rode dressage, and Hannah Cho. At the freshman level, we had Amber Calvert-Jones, who rides 6 days a week and keeps busy on weekends competing in shows other than IEL as well. Sydney Court, who outside of IEL works on 3-day eventing in Topanga, including cross-country riding, and for IEL competes in both dressage and jumper classes. We have Stella Greinberg, Caitlin Hansen, Olivia Laura, Alexa Tierney, and the horse Disco, and Sarah Thomas. Our JV riders this year were Maddie Benfield, Ella Frey, Ruby Cruel, who trains at Topanga 4 times a week and rides dressage level 2 for Archer, and Macy Shapiro, who trains in Pasadena and whose beloved Ali became injured mid-season, so she had to finish up with the end of the last show. Our one varsity rider, Milton Connors, didn't get to compete this year because her barn was quarantined because of highly contagious horses. Together they all rode so well and collected enough points to bring Archer into a 4th place after the 70 years ago competing schools. So good job. In particular, we'd like to acknowledge our high point earners for the year. Most of whom aren't here. But in novice, congratulations to the girl who worked hard with her horse on transitions and keeping her calm and collected, 8th grader Emma London. In freshman, despite having to switch from pony to horse halfway through the year, Amber Calvert-Jones earned many points in hunters. And our JV rider, congratulations goes to 11th grader Ruby Kroll, who had a great year in the dressage classes. So thank you all very much, and thank you, Madame Escam, Ms. Wu, for being our teacher. Thank you.
All right, another round of applause, if you will, for our question program. That's our play of the year sequence, our team of the year, and stealing the show at the Archer Sports Awards tonight is our unaccompanied minors. Let's bring them out for another. How about another round of applause for the young company? It's always so gratifying and such a pleasure to work at a school or in an environment where everybody does so well. There is this collective enthusiasm amongst our girls that drives everybody to do well. And you see it time and again. The two cornerstones of Coach Wooden's Great Pyramid of Success are industriousness and enthusiasm. And sometimes people forget just how when our girls are so enthused, how much work they put into it. But they put a lot of work into it. There's great results like from our acapella group and from our athletic teams. It's a pleasure to be part of it. Next up, we move into the winter. So we move into our winter sports, and as the athletic director, I had to have a very difficult conversation with my past basketball coach, which is me. And it's difficult to have that face-to-face. But at some point, I realized the basketball program had moved forward, and I needed to find a new student. And I was very fortunate to find him, and that's Coach Jay. Our basketball staff and our basketball players, please make their way to the stage.
Okay, hi everybody. So I'm a rookie here, as you guys just kind of heard. So I want to first thank Coach Lennon for seeing something in me that he thought would be helpful to this program. I'm really grateful for being here. I was at Brickwood. You guys know we don't have a gym. I was at Brickwood. But as you guys know, like Archer, we don't have our amazing athletic building yet. So Archer would often come across student practice with us to bring with. And that's where I got a chance to kind of be coach and do some different plays. I've been coaching high school basketball since 1996. Old. And it's something amazing about, first I go our admissions department or something, how we vet players or athletes, students and parents. Because this is the most, so soon, like the most bonded group and at our coach, right? They even have like, you know, we talk, and they don't even want to go on to the new group, like they have a new freshman or something. They're like, no, this is our team, this is our team forever. I'm like, well, we got a new team, we got to start getting ready for it. It started May 27th. but it's a really close group. I was impressed how well they allowed me to come in and not change the culture, but anytime someone new takes over, it's always that process, right? The seniors and the juniors sometimes, like, we don't, Coach Lennon didn't do it that way. It's not how we do it here. Like, whoa, but I didn't get any of that from them. All the things I asked them to do, they were like eager to try it. We came in with like a playbook, like this, that. They had to learn a lot of new concepts and things, and I was just really happy with how the season went. We're a little bit disappointed because we didn't get as high as we thought we would have. We finished 5-5 in league, 4th place. We have higher aspirations, and we will do better for next year. Okay, so now this is something. I'm like, no, I don't believe in that stuff. It's skills. Right? But anyway, so there's a couple things. There's a couple things I want to say about. I can say things about all of them, but there's a couple things I want to say about a couple. When we went to Arizona over winter break, and these kids are so tough, all of them are. And we have people that roll ankles and hurt knees and all kinds of stuff. But I was really impressed by one in particular. We were practicing on our off day in Arizona, and we had whatever. We went through some stuff, and one of them threw up. Right? And I was like, oh man, you're good. Like, you can go sit out the rest of the practice. She came back from throwing up, and I told her she needs to sit out. Right? She came back from throwing up. She said, no, you guys need me. You need me in the drill. It's not enough place for the drill. I was like, oh God, this is full of medicine. And that's the kind of team we have. And we're talking about Josie, right? For various reasons, Josie has tried to quit. For the upcoming years, like, Coach, I can't do senior year. I have so much academics and blah blah blah. And I was like, Josie, I won't work here if you don't play. So, but she already told me she was gonna play, so I don't know. But yeah, she's like the backbone of the team, and that kind of effort that she puts out, that kind of work ethic, they all have it. But Sydney Davis right here, I'm going to pat myself on the back for being a good evaluator of just how people walk. And when I first met Sydney, I said, oh, that's Jordan Paula, right? And now she's a manager. And I was like, a manager? And I was like, nah. So every day I was like, I have a jersey for you, I have a jersey for you, I have a jersey for you. I need you to play, I need you to play, I need you to play. And she just kind of came to one practice time just to shut me up. Like, you're going to ask me every day? And I was like, I'm going to ask you every day until you come. And she did a great job for us. Became a starter. Something happened to her ankle, right? And she's been in the boot forever. and a bracelet. And another, Josie example of just being awesome and tough, right? She would wear the boot all week and we would sit out of practice so she could, rest her. And she would play in the games. And that's just. Because of that, in addition to other things, Sydney Davis is our Panther Award winner. Okay, so I have a lot of coaches, coaching friends out there that I've been doing this a long time. So many of them. 3. Probably the other ones would have said 2. But we got a lot of compliments from our opposing coaches this year about them being unable to run their offense. Like, man, we got to just change our whole offense because that girl you have guarding the ball. We have a system, a philosophy, whatever we call it, stopper. And no matter who the other team's point guard is or who brings the ball up the court, we have Haley Adams guarding. She's a stopper. I'm pretty sure, I don't think Haley has very much basketball experience. She's a really good sprinter, right? She's a junior Olympic level type sprinter and basketball stuff. I think she would just try it out. And she did a really good job. She is our most improved player. being at Brentwood, I see Archer a lot, and I remember in the 8th grade in the pavilion, I saw this next student, and I was like, wow, that girl's gonna be really good. I have a daughter also in the class of 2018, and she was there, so she's not that good. She's not that good in life, but she doesn't want anybody better than her. And I was like, no, see, that girl's gonna be really good. And I'm so happy that I get to coach her now. Our very first game together was at Birmingham, and she wasn't as good as I thought. I was like, oh my God, I thought this girl was really good. So I pulled her, wait a minute. I pulled her, actually I didn't pull her to the side. I ripped her in front of everybody. And I was like, you're way better than this. I've seen you play before. And you need to, kind of bring it now. And then in the third quarter, it was like an amazing third quarter. And then there was another game where we didn't fare so well. And she sent me a text when I got home. She apologized. And she said, I'll never let that happen again. Oh, I'm getting off so bad. She's like, like, that was my fault. I promise I'll never let it happen again. And I think the next day she scored 27 points against Providence. And she go to first team all league, and that goes to Daniel Duran. Music keeps coming on for me, so my captains want to say a couple of things.
First off, thank you to all of our coaches for being there for us every day. We wouldn't be the team we are without you. Coach Jay, even though it was your first year being an Archer coach, as soon as we met you, it was a perfect fit. Your energy and determination are what kept us going throughout the whole season. You have shown us so many new things and have really taught us what it truly means to be a team. You all have inspired us to be hardworking and have made each and every one of us better players, thanks to all the great support and coaching. Also, remember that time when you guys made us solutions for 2 hours after our game, after that. At the meetings, we believe that you guys are all the most energetic, motivated, inclusive, and
All right, another round of applause for our basketball team. All right. Another program that just continues to rise at Archer, our soccer program. And our coach is more than just haikus. Coming up, Coach Smith. Coach London. And our soccer program.
Really want to thank the parents for coming out to all the games this season, and I really want to thank Marley Bryce for all the behind-the-scenes support this season. Thank you for listening to Coach Mathis. This has been one of my most enjoyable and rewarding seasons here at Archer. And last year, I thank Robbie Solomon for taking stats at every single game. Caitlin Mosh, Rachel Pike, and Yaden Solomon for being tremendous They led their teams 10-3-1. They're Liberty League champions and made it to the first round of playoffs this season. Alright, so music is an important component in our preparation as a team.
So it only made sense to me to not make you a sweater, but to, I made you a mixtape. A lot of you won't get this, but just sit back and enjoy. All right, side one. My name is Ariana, not Adriana. Ariana with an R. 2. Fine on Mondays, sore on Tuesdays, Sophia Fink in the air squats. Track 3, Pomo. Point of maximum opportunity, Captain Solomon. 4. 40-yard goal seen from LA to PV, Lucky Larvalestier. 5. The slowest rolling ball ever, Leonard Cody. 6. Pep rally, uptown, downtown, Pike's finest. 7. Team bonding party at my house, now please go home, I'm sick. 8. Goalkeeper by day, DJ below by night, Mixmaster Veloso. 9. Back and stronger than before, V is for Velasquez. 10. Lucky Star, Armadina. 11. Quicker than you, Monday through Friday, Anaya the 3rd. Side 2. 1. I speak with my feet, cross my mouth. 2. Inbounds, Jenna and the throwing. 3. Smiling but taking names, the Ellis, God and Solomon. 4. I run fast, even during the mannequin challenge on moves. 5. My war paint is running, but I'm not crying. Sophia strikes again. 6. Double winner. Goalkeeper and forward. Silver's is better than gold. 7. All league, yo. I 8. My personal favorite. I found this iPhone, aka Happy Birthday Coach Kim. Clever footballers. 9. 37 goals scored and 8 against the teammates. 10. I believe that we will win. Mama Mathis. 11. We are the champions. Liberty League remix, the Panthers. We have a co-MVP award this season. Rachel Pike and Liadi Solomon. Rachel and Liadi were our captains this season, and I've never seen captains unify a team like these two. They brought the freshmen and new players into the fold seamlessly and guided them to a Liberty League championship in the first round of playoffs. Rachel Pike was the protector of our goal, the rallier, the music maker. Only 8 goals slipped past her, only 3 in the league. Whether we were doing a cardio interval training in the dining hall or warming up with handball or on the field representing Archer in the first round of playoffs, she gave her best, and we were always better for it. Liaden stepped up this season into the role of leader. Her positive example rang with great effect not only on the field but in the hallways and outside the walls of Archer. She scored 10 goals this season and added 1 assist as a midfielder. Lily was the engine of our team that inspired her surrounding teammates and coaches. She showed up for it all, made sure her team was prepared with war paint, and left everything she had on the field. Thank you for all you've given to Archer. Panther Award. In order to get to the other side, to grow, we often have to walk through defeat. This player started her freshman season contributing some minutes and ended up freshman season accepting the challenge of taking a PK in the first round of playoffs. Even though we didn't advance, this player grew from the experience. This season, through her hard work, she earned a starting role as a holding forward. She held her head higher than the previous year, attacked and defended with intensity, and connected with her teammates. I asked this player if she was willing to take a PK as we prepared for playoffs in February, and she gave me a resounding yes. What a valuable player, a true Panther. I can't wait to see what she has in store for us next season. Ruby Colby. Another Panther award. I admire this player's willingness to step into a new role. Without pause or question, she moved from midfielder to outside defender. As a defender, she held opposing teams to only 3 goals in league. Her patience, calm, focus, paired with a sense of urgency made the young players around her better, gave them the confidence to take risks because they knew she had her back. Her Panther-like example, effort, and leadership earned her the spot of starter into the role of a difference maker. Jenna Mars. We also have all league awards. So for Liberty League, there was a co-MVP, and Leon Solomon was co-MVP of our league this season. 67 minutes, and every minute she was involved in changing the momentum of the game. Other all league, so Riley Adams. Outside mid made an immediate impact on the field. Her speed, willingness to take players on and beat them end line created numerous opportunities for her teammates. Indefatigable on the right side of the field, she tired opponents in the first half and raised the bar for effort with her teammates. And Riley never takes herself too seriously. It was a great reminder to enjoy the moment. Acquired the skill of timing of when to step in and win the ball in the air, stripping attackers on their way to goal. I love Ella's ability to persist and push through challenges, the uncomfortable, and get to the other side. Sophie Larbalestier. Sophie stepped into starting defensive center mid and had the greatest number of assists on our team of 4. In addition, she scored a Channel 4 newsworthy goal, which you'll see later. Sophie brought a real maturity and sophistication to creating opportunities on goal and tiring her opponents with her vision and ability to switch the point for a great freshman. Congratulations, Sophie. She's the top goalkeeper in our league. She inspired confidence in her players and her coaches, and she's wanted to play in college.
For senior night, they got Rachel and I phone cases with photos of the team on them, and mine is still on there. So Coach Kim, thank you so much for constantly entertaining us with your witty haikus and amazing jokes. And our birthday photo surprise will live on forever in your memory. Thank you so much for being all of our biggest cheerleaders and supporting us in everything on and off the field. Your passion for the game and is something we all love to learn from every day, and something I'll miss deeply next year.
Coach Mathis, thank you for inspiring us to put our hearts out on the field and leave everything there. There are moments when we doubt ourselves, but with your reassurance, we know that we can conquer. Your humor keeps a permanent smile on our faces even in the most difficult times. And most importantly, I know that I speak for everyone on the team when I say that you are someone that we will all deeply trust and look up to as a role model.
Mr. London, thank you for being an amazing coach to us goalkeepers and the rest of the team too. Your positivity pushed us all to play our best this season, and your sometimes bad jokes always kept us laughing. I knew that I could always find your bun and sometimes bright orange meanie on the sidelines encouraging us. I'm going to miss you and the rest of our coaches so much next year, but we are so grateful for everything you've given us.
Okay, I want another round of applause for our soccer program. As mentioned, when I got into coaching, something that I wanted to do was emulate the guy that I used to watch when I was a little kid. That was John Wood, and he was the greatest basketball coach. And I always watched his teams, and I couldn't believe how they would always win. It didn't matter. They turned the players over, and they'd always win. And I thought that's what I want to do. I want to win like that. It wasn't until I read his book, he doesn't even mention the word winning. It's much more about developing yourself as a person, a strong character. And it was a great influence on the way I went about coaching. Another great influence was my mom. And I lost her about 3 months ago. She had a great life. But above all, whenever I would brag nicely about things, she would remind me of bragging. But more important, when I would talk about my athletes or the accomplishments, I always would question, oh, she's a nice girl. Oh, they're a nice person. She understood, like Coach Wood understood, that success, accomplishments, they can't come without great character. Character is revealed through athletics. And it gets to be revealed day in and day out in practices and in games. You constantly have this opportunity to show the kind of character that you have. And our girls continue to show it. They continue to make us proud. And because of that, and because we're evaluated by the behavior of our fans and our coaches, we're awarded a champion for character by the CIA. Now, there's 536 schools in the section. We're one of only 6 schools that was awarded that last year. And we have a big one.
We're actually putting teams out there that actually against other balls. We often do talk about how great they are in sports, but we talk about how great they are as people and what character they have.
The thing that I think is so cool is what the commissioner said in part of the banquet about how important sports are, how they step across social boundaries.
Anybody looking for an example of what our society should be doing and how we're supposed to do better, just take a look at our high school sports team. And it's happening every single day.
Prompted us to launch a new major sports award this year, which will be Champion of Character Award that'll come later, along with our teams and players of the year. But we get to move into the spring right now. As a operator of beach volleyball, I went around the country at a time and was going all around the country as we were trying to develop the sport, but it was just a terrible idea. It'll never take hold. It'll be bad for kids playing other sports, and it's just not going to work. And luckily, I did a lot of it. And the work on the junior development part of the sport didn't listen. And it's really developed. High school beach volleyball has gone from 8 schools from 5 years ago to well over 80 schools. It spans all the way from Santa Barbara to San Diego. And these young athletes are playing and making their schools proud with how they compete on our beaches and building courts. How proud was I to go to the Edinburgh and see not only 20 girls playing for our JV and varsity volleyball team, but 20 good girls. They weren't just trying to get the ball back over the net. They were playing confident, strong volleyball, and it's not often that you have a series of breakfast meetings with a coach and everything comes out the wash the right way. It has. Coach Tom Slaughterback and our beach volleyball team is up next.
I'm really excited to see, just take a look at the beach volleyball team. They are growing in numbers. And Denny said they are awesome players too, so he's worked a lot of credit. We met again before the season like we normally do and talk about what the goals are going to be, what the goals and what our team goals are going to be. And we talked about this year coming off of last year, which was a kind of a learning experience for us. That we wanted to win the game. And we're pretty confident we could reach that one. And then the next one was when we make playoffs. So we set about, we practiced, we trained, we did everything that I asked that we do. They're an amazing group of individuals. I love this team. And as we kind of went through our season, we got that first win right away. And as we went along, we got a couple other wins. Our confidence started to build. And then we faced the two toughest teams in our division, which is NBA and Banquet. We played each team twice. First time that we played them, we learned that we need to get better. And maybe do some things that I talk about in practice. And they did that. The second time that we played them was about a month later. They came with a lot more confidence. We played Notre Dame Academy first. And quick little stat for you. If you play a match and you win a match for your school, it's 126 points. Will carry you to victory. We scored 48 points the first time when we played against Marymount. We got about 60 points when we played Notre Dame. And the second time we played them, we scored 85 points versus Notre Dame co-ops. But against Marymount, the last time we played them, we scored 96. It was so close, we had two courts that were at 21-19, 21-18, pushed into a third game against a very strong Marymount team. And on the other court that looked over, they were also at 29 and 21-18 and 21-19. So these guys got so much better. I'm very happy with them. We finished 4-4 in our division, which allowed us to make playoffs, which was the second goal that we wanted to do. And we had a great match against Sierra Canyon, but just fell just a little bit short. Going into our awards, this group makes it a little bit difficult on me and Coach Amanda, the staff, trying to decide who gets these awards, because they all work very hard. The Panther Award I'm going to talk about tonight goes to a player that is coming up with our name. She comes down in practice, she works hard, she sets examples by asking the right questions. And she has a very funny way that she motivates everyone. She has a very specific call that she makes. She kind of flaps her arms a little bit as she soars to her success. Our Panther Award tonight goes to Sandy Frank. If you're trying to figure out what I'm talking about, the girls will tell you, but she tried to get out the sand one time and she kind of like flopping around. And that was, she came up with it. Most improved player. We got so much better from the beginning of the season. There were so many priorities for this year that I had to come down to who was most consistent showing the practice. Because there's 4 or 5 girls that could easily be most improved. This player represented herself in such a strong way. Again, asking all the right questions of how I can get better. That player is Julian Morgan. Most valuable player. Very simple. This team knows it. I know it. If you've been down at the beach, watched this practice and watched this play, you guys know it too. He's one of our seniors. She does everything the right way. If you want a player on your team to represent the school, good program. You can ask for a better individual, person, or players to be on your team. Most valuable player this season for 2017 is Zoe Collins. We talk next year, we have some more dreams and goals to talk about, but this is a young team. They're working pretty hard, and the future is bright there, and I should thank you.
Can everyone hear me? Yeah! Okay. So, Tom and Amanda, we also have to go to Amanda. She's not here today, but this is for both of them. While Sophie and I were both going through this together, we were thinking of all the great memories and fun memories that we had along our way. And we remember we were on the first beach volleyball team in Archer in the 8th grade. And there were maybe like 6 girls there, and it was kind of just a rough season. We didn't get very far. And to be able to see how the beach program has grown and how Tom has enabled everyone to get so much better, and he pushed us really hard during practice. And I'm so grateful that he has brought beach volleyball into my life, and that I think that it's just made me a better person, everyone on this team a better person. And thank you.
Okay, I'm going to round of applause for formulas are all one division, so playing in a very rough league makes the playoffs a big accomplishment. We have a new leader of our track program, and he gets an opportunity to come up here and present awards. I will tell you that their season will continue. It's very exciting. We'll be sending 3 athletes to the CIF track finals. That is rarefied ground and air for our girls. We'll have a pole vaulter and 2 sprinters that are advancing all the way to the CIF track finals. So let's bring up Coach Smith, Coach Noble, and also Ronnie Barry.
Good evening. I'm Coach Smith, the new coach here at Archer Track and Field. It's an honor to be able to speak here tonight. I would like to say thank you to our head of school, Elizabeth Peters, athletic directors, Denny Lennon and Christine Vinderman, our department coordinator, Marlon Rice. Thanks, Marlon, for helping me figure out this bus thing. Big thanks to the parents and the athletes for all their unwavering support. A special thanks to our middle school coaches, Ryan Noble and Coach Robin Berry, for doing an outstanding job for taking the compete at such a high level. The passion and enthusiasm I witnessed from both of you has set our program in the right direction. When we started this year, our team goals were simple: to qualify as many athletes as possible for the CIF prelim. We started the season in Ventura at the Tri-County Invitational, where we had 7 athletes win their particular heats, and Maya South were in first place overall in the pole vault. When the races take place, I like to just streak down to the finish line and just stand kind of inconspicuous in the stands. And we had 7 athletes win their particular heats in the Tri-County meet. And I heard comments from the fans about where and who was Archer. The significant races that stood out were by first-time runner Lena Jones in the 400, finishing first place in her heat, before which I asked her, well, how did it feel? And she said, Coach, it's like practice. The smile on her face was invaluable. The second thing comes to mind was by Sidney Velasquez. She didn't know I was standing at the finish line, and I saw her execute the race flawlessly. She kept her head down, she lifted, she closed to the line, and after she crossed the line, she looked to her left and to her right, asking herself, did I really just win? Yes, Sidney, you did. As a coach, I try to convey the most important aspects of running are not what time you run, but rather you execute the proper technique of the race. Drive phase, lift, close, run through the line. That was evident in our next invitation on Laguna Beach by Erica Dick, who not only ran through the line, but right out of the stadium and disappeared. I asked her friends, where did she go? And they replied sarcastically, with a man. For which I said, please call her and make sure she's safe. Our next challenge was, and then of course, at our invitations, I always tell them that you're free to go out and run, but please, if you're going with your parents, please let me know. Our next challenge was the Colleen Invitational, where we saw our ninth graders hit their stride. Nia Mosby finished first place overall against seniors in the 200. And Haley Adams third overall also in the 100 against seniors. We finished second in our heat in the 4x1 relay. However, the most significant race of the day came from Mackenzie Williams. She likes to be called Mac. Mac had now since won most of the season, and this was her first race. However, before the race, Mac said, Coach, I don't think I can run. For which I said, not only are you going to run, Mac, but you're going to win your heat. She looked at me and amazed like, over there. The concept of running off, Mac proceeded to win her heat by 20 meters and kept running right to our tent. Great job, Mac. In Liberty League competition this year, our athletes did the unthinkable. They won every sprint in every 100, 200, 400, 4x1, and 4x400 relay in all leagues. That's over 26 first place finishes. Outstanding. Yes. We had two athletes who had personal records win their respective 100 heats for the first time, Celeste Ramirez and Aviva Enville. We had Macy Shapiro, who battled shin splints all season, won her best in the 800 1600 meter races. We witnessed Caitlin Chin win her first race of the season in the 1600 and become an invaluable member of our 4x400 relay. We saw Dominique White win her first races of the season and become an invaluable member of our 4x100 relay team. All told, Archer qualified 6 athletes for the CIF prelims: Nia Mosby, Haley Adams, Maya South, Caitlin Chin, Dominique White, and Lena Jones. Events we won and represented our league in was the 4x100, 4x400 relays, 100, 200, 400 meter races, and the pole vault. A special thank you goes out to our 2 seniors, Layla Damazi and Alyssa Downer. Layla, one of our best runners, suffered a fractured foot, but showed up to cheer her teammates on in Ventura County and Laguna Beach early in the morning, and our league meets in the valley. Thank you, Layla. Alyssa Downer, our team athlete assistant, all-time We timed all of our athletes and took great pictures for us in our league meets. Thank you, Miss. That brings us to this past weekend's CIF performance and our awards for the season. This first young lady for most improved when she came out in January, she ran her first 400, and she looked at me like, Coach, I don't know if this is sports for me. She had no dreams that just in 4 months, she would be running against the best high schoolers in the state, and that's Sarah Rose Christian. As a first-time participant in track and field, you've exceeded my expectations of what could be achieved. From where you started to where you finished in the CIF prelims is a feat to be commended. Great job, and thank you for being a joy to coach. Lena Jones. The next award, the Parents Award, goes to arguably the most gifted athlete, one of them that I've ever been around. As a runner, she finished third overall in the 400 and gave us substantial leads in the 4x100, 4x400 relays. I mean, this girl can pretty much do everything on the track. She's a high jumper, she can long jump, she pole vaults. I'm like, man, this girl does everything. And in the pole vault, Maya qualified for a jump of 9.6 and will participate in the CIF finals this Saturday in Cerrito. So our MVPs was tough. So we have co-MVPs this year, and they are Nia Mosley and Haley Adams. Girls, I purposely left this blank because your stories are not finished. But what you accomplished this weekend was extraordinary. You both will be the only ninth graders from Division IV region that will be participating in the CIF Southern Section Final in the spring. Haley, you came into the weekend with the odds stacked against you. You were ranked 30th out of 50 in 100. You finished 7th overall, outstanding. Nia, what a feat. You saved the best for last. You qualified in both the 200 and 400 meter races. The odds were stacked against you as well. You ranked 25th out of 40 in the 200, 35th out of 40 in the 400. You finished 8th overall in both events, qualifying for the final CIF this weekend, Saturday at Cerrito. Nia, your sense of humor is greatly appreciated. You can keep us laughing, you can keep everything light. However, once you line up to run, you turn into a ferocious competitor, and I love it. I just want to tell both of you that this weekend, you'll be going to a familiar place. You're back home, Cerrito. Don't be concerned with who lines up against you. They're merely just people with colors. Just beat them to the line. Archer's track future is extremely bright. Thank you.
You can do one more than anything. That's what Coach always told us when we got tired of practice. It's that type of motivation that got Archer's track team to succeed everyone's goals this year. Coach Bill, it's been a real honor and great fun to have you as our coach this year. You've brought us to great new heights, and we know you'll make sure we continue on that route. So from us to you, thank you for a great and successful season and hopefully many more to come.
Even though Alyssa and I weren't able to run with all of you this season, we're both very, very glad that we were able to support you from this.
We're so proud of how much you've all grown, and we know you guys will do well next year.
Our track program, as mentioned, it's still writing that story for this year as they go to Springs College. That should be an exciting Saturday. Next up is another team that is still participating this year. That's our softball team. Come on up, softball. Spirited. One of the things that's common in a lot of softball teams is they have, a lot of thought out troops in advance, and they also have the same after a while. That does not happen in our dugout. They are always coming up with unique stuff. All right. So our softball season, let's go over the stats. So far, we'll be opening the playoffs at home on our beautiful Archer Field, and that'll be Thursday. That's when the playoffs will open. We earned ourselves a top 10 seed in the playoffs by going 13-3 overall this year. 8-0, Liberty League champions for the third year. Some of the hard stats. Let's go over some of the more unique stats, like opening the season with victory over Brentwood. That would be 9 straight over Brentwood. Who is keeping track of this stuff? All right. More importantly, I think we had 2 of our best games because of the most fun, the most bonding, and that would be as we took the trip across the sea over to Catalina Island. And against Avalon, we had the unique pleasure of opening a brand new field, Joe Machado Field. Ceremony, Christian Field, wonderful, beautiful field. Lights come on, the community comes out to watch us. And here goes their pitcher to the mound. First pitch ever at Joe Machado Field. Throws a fastball. Cam Bellamy hits a home run. That happened. A couple batters later, Morgan Davis hits a home run. Why did we invite these guys for the opening ceremony? We had 2 great games there, but more important was later that night, after we go, we have our dinner, and the place all of a sudden turns to karaoke. And then of course, so they took over the place, dominated the karaoke machine, and we got them out, had another win the next day, came on back, and really we've had a great season ever since. So we're really looking forward this Thursday to opening the playoffs, and we hope we get a big crowd out at our field. Our first award winner, and that's Panther Award winner. We were fortunate to have a couple of freshmen, a few freshmen, that joined our team this year, which was great, and it's really important that we keep Archer moving forward with our program. This new player doesn't say much, but she certainly does take instruction well, and she is the ultimate team player. She has spent time as shortstop, first base, left field. She's even pitched 4 years. She's a very important person to our team this year, and she has easily earned our Panther Award, and that's Victoria Banquet. There was a lot of chanting and talking today. You can't imagine how happy I was to learn that her middle initial was I, so we call her VIP. All right, we have 2 MVPs. Coach Matt will present the first one.
day in the hot sun, sweating, yelling, chanting, never singing, chanting. But MVP is usually the most valuable player. It has to do with stats, home runs, pitches, innings, all that. Sometimes it's the little things that you do off the field and on the field to help, like the people beneath you become better players. It's hey, I see you moving, or great at bat, nice cut, good play. And those are things that you don't always see, but you watch Cam Bellamy on the mound, and how tenacious she pitches. You watch her at bat, and how ferocious she is when she gets the ball. But take a look at the dugout sometimes when she's not on the field, and look at her with the younger kids, and what she does there. To me, that's most important as a coach, trying to uplift the people that are with you and really create a team bond. And for that, I'm really thankful. I'd like to present this award to Cam Bellamy for.
Indeed, to have such a strong pitcher. A pitcher, needs a catcher, and we're very fortunate to have one of those. It's really interesting. Our catcher recently ended up on the NBC News because she had 2 3-run home runs in the same game, almost in the same spot. And what was interesting is I sent that out to a few people, and one of the coaches came back with, "Why does any coach pitch to her ever? Like, why? Why would you even pitch to her?" Doesn't understand it. The same thing that Coach Matt mentioned about Cam, we mentioned about Morgan. Morgan does the same. She works to make sure that everybody's game is uplifted by her being on the team as an ultimate team player. And recently, Morgan and I were interviewed on a radio show here at Talk Live, and it was a national webcast. And as we sat there, that's about the only time I ever saw her get a little bit nervous as the guy goes 2 minutes. Okay, we're 1 minute out. Okay, we're 30 seconds out. She's like getting kind of, it's just like a game, right? Just boom, boom. She nailed it. The whole interview was like brilliant. She was really good, and I thought, okay, that's what top athletes, top students, and MVPs do. And she's our MVP. Morgan Dennis.
Hello, we're the softball captains this year, and we want to thank our coaches for an amazing season so far. Coach Matt, thank you for holding this team together. Your encouragement has helped us through some rough practices, your positivity has pushed us past some tough innings, and your singing has added some life to some quiet bus rides. We are all so grateful for everything that you've done, and I'm going to miss you so much next year.
Thank you for teaching all of us what it means to be professional and to make an investment in yourself. Although you juggle your job coaching the softball team with your job as the athletic director, you've taught us all valuable lessons about tenacity, sportsmanship, and the importance of pride and confidence. Without both of you coaches, we would not have been able to improve as much as we did this season and boast some of Archer's softball's best results to date.
Last but not least, thank you to Coach Rice for helping wherever needed. From the scorebook to playing infield during practice, you're an integral part of this team. We all appreciate everything you do for us.
Lastly, we'd like to thank all of our parents who come out to all of our games and support us, and thank all of our coaches again for their hard work. And see you all out on the field 3:30 Thursday at Archer for our
Keep moving. We've got one more team. We have one more team to recognize, and what a team that is, and then we'll move on to our major awards. It's a 75-mile drive out to Riverside. Boy, that road to Riverside is paved with a lot of hard work and dedication. throughout the course of the season. We're very fortunate that Coach Ferry and her staff over the years have developed such a strong swim program. So fortunate indeed that we get the great fortune of sitting there in the stands amongst the best swimmers in Southern California, and they're diving in and out of the pool, and you get to hear now up in lane 6 from the Archer School of Girls, and I'm just like, man, we're here. We're in the finals. It's an awesome accomplishment what our swim program has done. Let's bring up Coach Ferry and staff and our swimmers.
Like many of the other teams, we started our season with 2 goals in mind: to win another Liberty League championship and to qualify as many members as we could for CIF. And we achieved both. We achieved both of those goals this season. Girls, I want to say I'm so proud of what you accomplished this season. And on behalf of Coach Avery and Coach Sakula, I want to congratulate you and recognize your commitment to the team, your work ethic, and your amazing team spirit. You all played an essential role in achieving the most successful season ever. Just for the record, I say that every year that I'm up here, but like I really mean it every single year that I'm up here. That this was the most successful season ever. Once again, each practice you attempted to replicate race-paced swimming. And when you failed, you didn't back down and you didn't give up. You swam harder and you swam stronger. It was awesome. We defined success this season with an undefeated league season. These ladies have never been defeated in league ever since. We swam 3 new school records this year in the 200 and 500 free and the 400 free relay. We achieved 4 new Liberty League records, both in JV and varsity. We won, again, the 3rd year in a row, the Liberty League championship. We qualified 7 swimmers for CIF, and we actually had 11 qualify in our prelims and finals 2 weeks ago. For the first time ever, we had a medley relay of all Archer swimmers qualify with a consideration time for CIF, and that's never happened before. We always need club swimmers' help. Swimming is extremely competitive in Southern California, lots of other places, but especially here. And for girls to swim 3-4 months out of the year and try to qualify some of these times is almost impossible, and it has been impossible up until this year. So I want to congratulate that's Vivian Shea, Hannah Park, Betsy Gagan, and Ella Solomon. Restricts us to only 1 relay per event, so those girls weren't actually able to come to CIF, but it really shows promising swims for future, which is awesome. In addition to all those amazing accomplishments, finally on Friday, just a couple days ago, we placed 9th overall out of 46 teams at CIF, and we did that with only 4 swimmers. It's amazing. So in addition to all of that, you formed bonds as a team and friendships, and I hope and know that you will carry those out beyond your time here at Archer. Training this season was hard and intense, but I think it united you as a team, and this foundation that you set will carry this team out for years to come. So congratulations, girls. Because we've been crushing it in league for years, we really set our sights high at going to CIF. Is really this road to Riverside. We extended our season. It is no longer to see who qualifies, it's we're qualifying and we're going. So this year, the swimmers we took to CIF were, and I have certificates for you girls, if you could make your way over here. Senior Captain Mari Goldberg. 4 qualified to top 18 to swim at finals, which was just on Friday, a few days ago. We had 2 swimmers, Summer DeBerry and Saskia Wong-Smith. They were our 2 individual qualifiers, so they were the only 2 out of the team that qualified for individual events. Summer went ahead and placed 13th in the 200 IM and medaled for 6th place in the championship finals for the 100 breaststroke. Saskia went on to place 6th place in the 200 IM and placed 3rd place in the 100 fly. This group of 4 swimmers mirrored last year's epic performance. As I said, they placed 9th overall. We beat out Buckley, our league rival, along with 37 other schools, which is awesome. So now I'd like to move on to the major awards. Karis isn't here, but Karis is receiving the JV Panther Award, and I just wanted to recognize for the varsity awards, first I'd like to give out our most improved player, and that award is going to Claire Bardeen. Claire, I'm going to put you on the spotlight for a second. As our season was winding down, Claire was apparently just getting started. And in the past 2 weeks, she PR'd pretty much every single time she swam in the 50 and the 100 free. She led the team to both the 200 medley relay and 400 free relays, placing in top 9 at CIF, which is our first time ever doing that last Wednesday. That was awesome. Most importantly this season, I saw her confidence grow as she learned to trust herself as an athlete. I cannot wait to see what is going to go down next year. Congratulations, Claire. Okay, the Varsity Panther Award, or Coaches Award, goes to Senior Captain and Team Dad, Mari Goldberg. Mari, you are a fierce competitor and team player. I'm pretty sure you just decided to swim one day and then all of a sudden made CIF every year that you swam. You received this award for all your leadership this year. You strive for the best, and so the others around you do the same. 4 years ago, you played a pivotal role in the team qualifying its first relay ever to go to CIF. Since then, you've qualified every one of your 4 years here. To swim the way you do, training the pool for several months a year is an amazing accomplishment. I'm so proud of you, and I wish you all the best next year. Make sure you come and visit. Is the bigger version of that, Fantasia. She has an Instagram at Fantasia Swims. You should follow her and all of the wonderful swim team adventures. Lastly, this year's MVP goes to Saskia Wong-Smith. If you keep scoring the most points of the team all year, I'm going to keep giving you the award. Yeah, that's how this works. So Saskia was the team's high point scorer. She qualified for 6 individual events and 3 relays this season for CIF. She medaled in both the 100 fly and the 200 IM. John Wooden once said, "A player who makes a team great is more valuable than a great player." You are both a great player, and you make all those around you great. Congratulations. Okay, I want to thank the parents. I want to thank all the coaches. I want to thank Coach Rice, Marley, Coach Lennon, Coach Sikula, and Coach Avery. Everyone who just supports us. I want to thank both senior captains, Kaya Trowski and Mari Goldberg, for all their leadership. And yeah, this year the girls were just more bonded than ever, and it was really nice to see that team unity. So thank you.
We have a question. So we had a swim sleepover a little while ago, and someone made a geotag. To this day, no one has come forward about the geotag. If you know about it, please let us know. So, Coach Barry, thank you for not only being an amazing and supportive coach, but for being a friend for everyone on the team. We all really appreciate what you've done for the team this season. You've devoted so much time and effort into making the swim team the best it could possibly be, and I don't know what I would do without your advice and jokes in and out of the pool and on the swim bus. Your passion towards swim this season really paid off since you got 9th place. Thank you so much.
Coach S, I'm going to remember coming out of the locker room every day and seeing you standing by the pool, smiling with the equipment bag, collecting our finger washes at the end, yelling at us when no one got the clipboards from the pool, and then we have to go run back to the pool and get everything. And yeah, I'm just going to remember your cheery attitude, and it just made everything better. And Coach Avery, I'm always going to remember your upbeat attitude and spunk. It really added to the team because normally we only have one assistant coach, and having two just made it all the more of a positive experience. Thank you. And then my favorite motto from over the years, because I like to swim butterfly, is butter, why, butter, cry, butter, die, and butterfly. So thank you.
All right, let's hear it for our swimming program. Now we get an opportunity to move into our major awards and followed by our play and teams of the year. At this time, we're going to recognize Archer's 3-sport varsity athletes. We very much value multi-sport participation at our school, and we like to congratulate them with the Archer Dedication Award. So if you would please make your way to the stage. Participating in cross country, equestrian, and track, Maisie Shapiro. Cross country, beach volleyball, and soccer, Ella Dodd. Volleyball, basketball, softball, Alex Feldman. Cross country, soccer, and softball, Rachel Pike. Cross country, basketball, and track, Caitlin Chen. Cross country, soccer, and track, Sydney Velasquez. Tennis, soccer, softball, Leon Sullivan. And our final dedication award winner, cross country, basketball, and track, Mackenzie Williams. There we go. If you would please, another big round of applause for the Archer Dedication Award. Now we move into our major athletic awards, the first of which will be the Rookie of the Year Award. The Rookie of the Year Award goes to a 9th grade athlete who plays a pivotal role in the Archer athletic program. This athlete was nominated by our coaches and voted on by a panel of Archer coaches. The nominees for this year's Rookie of the Award are Haley Adams, we got a picture coming. our nominees are Haley Adams, Sydney Johnson, Mia Mosby, and Lizzie Shapiro. For the 2017 Our School for Girls Rookie of the Year award goes to Haley Adams. Haley, you get to stand up here for a second to receive your award. This is the 4th time that Archer's presented a Rookie of the Year award. So you follow in line with Rachel Pike, Alex Feldman, and Morgan Dennis. I'm entirely sure what they went on to, but I'm sure you'll do okay. All of these 9th graders that continue to stand out in our program. I got some notes from your coaches, and there was a couple of common themes that played through them. Leadership. It appears as though you're a great leader from time you're young, and that continues here, even at Archer as a 9th grader, serving a leadership role on your track team. The commitment is there, and always has been there. The commitment to making yourself better and addressing what it is that you need to do to make yourself better. And in particular, the competitive side has come out time and again. It's the improved form that has moved you forward, and you now qualified as a 9th grader for the CIF Southern Section Finals. Congratulations, Rookie of the Year. Our next award is in its first year of an award. It's inspired by Archer being named a champion for character by the CIF. It's called our Champion of Character. And we'd like to bring up the presenter of this award, which is Amelia Mathis.
Alright, so kill the suspense. So this year's Champion of Character Award goes to Alyssa Downer, but please stay. Alyssa Downer is truly something special. Not only is she an athlete, but she is a role model for her peers. Being a 3-sport athlete is challenging, but being a 3-sport athlete and unable to play is even more challenging. The inspiration of this award comes from a classmate, Leonie Solomon, who shows complete admiration. She says, as an athlete myself, I recognize that half of being a competitor is having the heart and determination to reach your goals. Alyssa embodies the power of competitive spirit, and she continued to give everything she could to Archer athletics despite challenges out of her control that prevented her from physically competing. I am completely in awe of her ability to contribute to her teams in a way that ultimately betters everyone around her. She is everything our coaches and administration hope that an Archer athlete will embody: upstanding character, sportsmanship, and support. Another teammate says, her welcoming smile, confidence, and courage has never changed. She greeted me with open arms since my start at Archer as an incoming freshman, and has continuously been a role model and caring figure here at Archer, in the Archer community. Even though I didn't get the opportunity to run with her, her supportive presence was always on the team, regardless if it is in cross-country, basketball, and the track team. We're going to miss Alyssa Downer next year, and there's no one like her, and USC is so lucky to have her. Alyssa Downer!
Our next award is the Scholar Athlete of the Year. The nominees for the Scholar Athlete of the Year award are Sophie Smythe, Leonie Solomon, Layla Namazi, Clara Gasparini. To present the award is Jacob London.
I first just want to say that I've had the pleasure of teaching all 4 of these students, having all of you in class this year again when I taught you in 9th grade has been really great. I'm proud to be presenting this particular award. I think being a scholar athlete, a student athlete is really challenging anywhere, but particularly so somewhere like Archer that is as academically rigorous as it is. The scholar athlete we're honoring today is truly exceptional both on the field and in the classroom. She's an invaluable member and captain of 2 out of the 3 teams she was on this year. She was co-MVP of the Liberty League for 2 sports, tennis and soccer. The first athlete to do this in Archer history. On the field, she's a fierce competitor, one of the most vocal players on the field, and not surprisingly, is a smart player who on offense seeks the photo. Academically, she's been conducting independent research since arriving on campus as a 9th grader, and I've had the good luck to have had her in class as a student twice. First in 9th grade, now in an advanced physics class as a senior. As her teacher, I personally appreciate her dedication to the work, her attention to detail, her willingness to ask and answer questions for classmates. She's not satisfied with superficial answers and seeks deeper understanding, which challenges me to be better at what I do and also allows her to achieve at such a high level. Yami, it's been a pleasure to coach and a pleasure to teach. I'm so happy to present you with this award. Michigan's lucky to have you.
We'll now present the 2017 Orange School for Girls Athlete of the Year Award. The nominees for this award are Layla Namazi, Saskia Wong-Smith, Leon Solomon, and Rachel Pike. To present the award, Coach Kim Smith.
It's a great honor that I get to present this award. When I asked about this athlete, Coach Lennon responded, "Her versatility and ability as an athlete is matched only by her enthusiasm. She has selflessly played the position in softball that she was needed. This leadership quality has been vital to softball's success. Lastly, she epitomizes the spirit of Archer athletics in her approach to competition and her support of all Archer teams. In cross country, she was top 5 runner for Archer, qualified for CIF, and made second team All-League this season. Coach Mathis says, Rachel was a major competitor on the cross country team this season. She has a positive, contagious energy that pushes her teammates to be the best they can be. A 3-sport athlete at Archer, cross country, soccer, and softball, I've had the great privilege of coaching her in soccer for the past 4 years. And I've watched her not only be a game changer on the soccer team, but in every sport she competes in. This season, we're struggling to score against Buckley and pulled her from the goal and put her in as center mid. And she steps up to score a pivotal goal. This athlete rises. She rises to whatever challenge that is before her, and she doesn't do it alone. She takes the entire team with her. I just assumed that she would always be on the soccer team, but I realized today that her time has come to move along, to be a gift to another academic and athletic community. We'll be rooting for you as you head off to New York to Hamilton College. Rachel.
JV Athlete of the Year, Rachel Fife. Okay, those of you who have been at one of our Archer Sports Awards tonight, no? You get your phones ready. We will be text voting at the conclusion of each of the next two presentations. First is the Play of the Year Award for all sports, and then the following will be the Teams of the Year. Okay, so be two voting sessions. And I think that number will be flashed on the screen at the conclusion of our of each. So let's start now with the Archer Play of the Year. Paging DJ Richie Rich. While he makes his walk, how about it? DJ Richie Rich. I've attended a few of the SPs in the South.
Didn't know what to do. I kind of panicked and I hit the ball and I was like, oh, it's all over, like, there's no big deal. It was a very big deal.
She steps into it and unleashes the 35-yard lightning bolt that comes to rest in the cage to put the Panthers on top 4-6. From closer to midfield than the goal line, smacks the perfectly placed missile that hits the crossbar, bounces down over the line, and then hits the net just past the crossbar.
Turns out, Sophie's stunning strike was the only goal of the game, helping Archer beat their biggest rival.
Seconds after the game, and the other team was shooting their free throws. She missed the first one, and then she missed the second one, and Danny Roberts got the rebound. And
that's where Caitlin Chen made magic happen.
Misses the foul shot. Caitlin Chen of Archer comes up court, and Caitlin is money on the.
That was hilarious. Once, like, every so often, and I think that game winner was just really sweet for me and the team.
Perhaps the happiest person.
Faith Baptist. She set the school career strikeout record, 358.
I was really surprised to get this school record because nobody ever talked about the previous record, so I had no idea that I was even approaching it. So it really surprised me, but I'm glad I did. I've been catching Cameron for 2 years now, and it's great to catch Cam and call pitches for her. It's such a great accomplishment that she's the all-time strikeout holder.
A mark she'll add to with every strikeout she records until her Archer career wraps next year.
The 400 freestyle relay
Finals at UCLA, Buckley and Archer were neck and neck for the league title in the 400-yard freestyle relay.
This is the end of the third leg. Summer DeVera touches just about even at the best necessity of all season. She turns on the chest.
And I wasn't paying attention to the girl next to me, so I just focused on myself, looking at the bottom of the pool, so I had no idea where she was.
Not a bad strategy. Saskia turned the tight race into a cruise at the finish.
About a minute later in the race, Juan Smith is in control, heading towards the wall with a 2-body length advantage. Archer wins it in 3 minutes, 56 seconds.
It was really great just being able to see them, seeing them improve so much because we went so fast.
It all adds up to a third straight league title for the Panthers. And our Stephanie Berry and her assistants get the sweet taste of championship.
The 4x100 relay squad, track and field.
To win a relay, you gotta be fast and clean with the baton.
The most nerve-wracking thing about the 4x1 is the handoffs, because that's something I really have to work on.
To the track now in the 4x100 relay, that's Archer's Dominique White in lane 4 at the purple. Getting off to a solid start as she bends around the corner towards the rendezvous with Dia Mosby in lane 2. The transfer from White to Mosby is clean and Dia gets pushed back. Dia jumps for the ball in lane 2 at 3. And then it's Dia's turn to stand the arc for lead.
The lineup hooked up with Haley Adams. Haley, by the way, loves her teammates.
And at the same time, everyone's so competitive at the same time. So you get on the track and you're like, okay, I love you, but I'm gonna beat you, sorry.
Oh, hey, the race has returned.
It's Adams on the anchor leg with a sizable lead on the rest of the field. Haley turns up for Jess and hits the line with 51 seconds, 86 100ths. This Archer team is off to the Southern Section Finals.
Okay, the instructions should be up on the screen for you. And we're going to put 20 seconds on the clock from now. Taylor Chin from basketball. And we have 5 nominees for Team of the Year for this year. 5 nominees for Team of the Year. Here we go.
Volleyball.
Volleyball posted another solid season, winning 27 matches. That's a lot for any team in any sport in school history, and they claimed the 3rd straight Liberty League title. Just as impressive, they won a 3rd consecutive Milken Dig Pink tournament. Archer won 2 playoff matches to push through the bracket and reached the quarterfinal round of the Southern Section playoffs.
Soccer.
Archer soccer, goals for and against. This past season, they put 37 balls in the net while conceding only 8. In 14 games, these girls won 10 and tied 1 on the way to their 3rd Liberty League title in 4 years and a spot in the Southern Section playoffs.
Softball.
Also finished off strong in 2017, a season where pitcher Pam Bellamy set the career school strikeout record. Slugging catcher Morgan Dennis keeps adding to her career home run marks, and these gems of the diamond keep winning. Archer was flawless in crunch time, going a perfect 8-0 in the Liberty to claim a 3rd straight league title and a top seed in the Southern Section playoffs.
Swimming.
Buckley to three-peat as Liberty League champs. Archer sends a 10-pack to Riverside. 7 relay swimmers and 3 individual swimmers qualify for the Southern Section relays.
Equestrian.
One of the premier equestrian teams in Southern California, Archer ranks near the top of 72 Southern California schools in the season-long IEL competition at the Hanson Dam Equestrian Complex. Even more impressive, Archer can lay claim to the freshman overall team reserve champion and the novice overall high score team titles.
Okay, you have your nominees. We're going to put 30 seconds on the clock. You ready? Yes, ready. Same number. 30 seconds. Go ahead. Right now, before we go to the slideshow, I want to let the seniors know to make sure you come over here and get your collages on that table before you leave tonight. We also want to make sure that all the athletes know they get a water bottle, and parents, you're welcome to take the table flowers. Now, we have celebrated multiple championships, wins, and great memories tonight. Hopefully you'll enjoy the slideshow. We certainly want to thank everybody for their participation in our program, and we are particularly proud of our host. All right, Coach Bench. morning, everybody. JD, the Santa Clara State Sports Awards winners, would you please make your way over to Banquet Jake and a purple shirt over there for. Let's get thanks, everybody.